All right, November the 23rd, 7:51, the old Deus 2 HF2 Coil. So you all watched some of my videos yesterday. Some of you did. You know, there's some good information in them videos. You know, this machine, somebody that would initially use it, they may suspect the way it IDs coins as far as the range. They may blow this coil off. It might not be such a good idea, okay? You go ring hunters out there, you know, you pay attention here. Now you can be a coin hunter with this machine and do this too, what I'm going to show here, okay? You can be select digging coins. But there might be something you need to be aware of, okay? Because you might get on a good target, but you might not know any better, okay? Maybe you haven't had time. Now look, I'm not saying people out there are stupid. But maybe they don't have the time the sharpshooter does to look at this thing, okay? You're working a full-time job. Well, I respect people that work. There's nothing wrong with work. I worked. I happen to be retired, and I'm sharing information, and I'm not charging you 1 penny. Okay. Watch what happens here. Okay, I'm not going to show you. You see the twist cap, right? It's there. So you might be out with this machine running 29 kilohertz band speed 2. You hear that old twist cap? You see that meter, right? Now you may be out on a high conductive coin hunt, or you may be on a gold ring hunt, or you may be like, well, I'll take anything I can get. But I don't want to dig every target in a sight per se, okay? So that signal there, you would probably not think that's a high conductive coin, and it's not. So you might walk off of that, huh? Like, I don't want that. Now, you remember what I said about pushing buttons on this remote? Now, I'm going to show you what you can do here. You can set your remote up, okay? So we swept that, didn't we? And we're not even going to change sweep position. We're just going to stand right here. We got that old 87, and we say, oh, that's twist cap, zinc and penny. Well, we don't want that, you know, we don't want to waste our time with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do in here, and I'm doing this for a reason here, okay, I'm going to go all the way to reactivity 0. Sweep this again. Now notice the IDs come down a point there. Okay, there's probably a reason for that. You'll see why here in a minute, okay? So we're going to get out of the 29 kilohertz band. We're going to go to the 89 kilohertz band, okay? It's in there. Now you're out in the sight running this machine at 2.5 for speed, 89 kilohertz. Now this happens to be channel 6, okay? So 2.5 speed, and you hear that, and you've got that 92 in the window. And you're like, well, that's not a silver coin, that's not a silver ring probably. You know, when you test this machine, you know, you're going to see higher than that generally. And you decide, well, I don't like that target, I'm going to walk off. All right? So watch what happens here. Okay, now remember what I said. My speed was 2.5. Okay, so now I'm going to raise the speed to 4. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So my IDs come up a point maybe, but there really ain't anything there that interests me, huh? You can't really tell. You're like, okay. Oh, there's a target down there. Oh, it's reading that. All right. So now I'm going to let the reactivity, we'll just go down to 0.5. You hear that? You hear that? Now I'm going to go on down to 0 with it. You hear that? I'm going to sweep again. Now this is a control height test. ID wants to trend down some too. You notice that. Now I'm going back to speed 2.5. Sounds different, don't it? Reactivity 0.5, listen. You hear that? Would that target interest you? Sounds different, huh? Now you can watch the meter. Okay, 0.5. ID's come down, ain't it? Look at there. ID's come down. We go back to 2.5 for speed. Look at the ID. So why did that ID come down on that machine, and why did that sound, why did it change? We're going back. 0.5 reactivity. So you got to hear that. Okay, now look here what this is. Okay, you see that? You see that gold ring under there? So these targets that you could dismiss, you could get some intel on them with just a quick check if you set your machine up right. Okay, yeah, a twist cap in a sight. Would you want to check it with, oh, and get it, it's slower speed instead of faster. See, a lot of people get tangled up in their head. Oh, polluted sight. I need to run the machine faster. Well, there is some situations where it's going to help you. Okay. Wonder if you check it slower. Now remember, that's the high conductor over the plane of a lower conductor. All right. The videos I showed yesterday was what? The low conductor was over the plane of a bigger high conductor. It's backwards, huh? So there's uses of both. High speed and low speed. And running, say, speeds 2 and 3, 2.5, is not going to expose that right there for what it is. Okay? Just sharing data, boys. That's going to conclude this video. We may do some more.